sip of your coffee, settle into your seats.
You make me feel so good.
This is Adelaide's Jodie and Hayesy
I'm right here where I want to be. There ain't nobody stopping me.
on Nova.
Well, welcome to the podcast. You know what that means? The Monday morning joke-off is alive and well. And when I say alive and well, Newsreader Abby is just veering into dangerous territory.
Yeah, she's not veering. She's like just gunned it. She's in a car.
She's waving from it too. She's proud of it too.
She's floored it.
You're like, Abby, you're in Area 51. What are you doing there? She's like, come look at me. I'm in the most prohibited zone on the planet. Come join me.
Wasn't bad though.
It's good.
Have to admit that.
Good gig.
And
Confidence key.
and she was up and about.
Yeah. Enjoy.
Now that's a joke.
That was a joke.
That's a joke.
A joke. That's a terrible joke.
I think we all agree that the best way to start your Monday is to just kick it off with a little bit of humour.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Why wouldn't you? Laugh your way, cackle your way into your Monday morning.
Yeah.
I feel sick.
Why do you feel sick, Abs?
I think I get really nervous.
No,
You do it. So you should. Like, I mean, your track record is just so scratchy.
Come on, it's been good the last few weeks.
It has
yeah,
been.
but also I think the issue is we have to run our joke past the boss,
Yeah.
Josh. And he has blatantly said to you that is unacceptable for radio.
Yeah.
And I'm
yet
still going with it.
Yeah, you're still running with it.
Yeah, so he's not as relaxed as he should be for this segment. We're supposed to be having fun.
Yeah.
Yet he just paces around the room. There's like sweat beating off his
Has
forehead
his
in the
hand
middle
over
of winter.
has the hand over the jump button.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure he's clenching.
He's doing his Kegels jokes.
I mean, his poor little sphincter is just... oh,
That's the joke.
that's a joke. Oh, I'm going to kick things off. You ready?
All right, go on. Go.
And please participate in this as well. Send us a text. Ask your best joke for the morning, 0400 919 919. Okay, I asked my wife to rate my listening skills. And she said, you're an 8 on a scale of 10. I still don't get why she wanted me to urinate on a skeleton.
That's probably the worst joke.
I don't understand it.
Excuse me very much.
I don't understand
How
it.
about the feedback from Abs? You
Because
tell one good joke.
She's saying that like you're not a very good. Well, she's saying that you're not a very good listener, and he says, "I don't know why she wants me to urinate on a skeleton," but she said he was 8 out of 10 on.
She said you're an 8 on a scale of 10, but I interpreted that as she wanted me to urinate on a skeleton.
I don't understand that joke.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
No, I don't. I don't. Anyway, explain it to me in the song, okay? Am I next?
Mishearing
Yeah.
essentially was the bottom line
Yeah,
there.
right.
Yeah, so thank you, Abby. Thank you for mansplaining that. This would want to be a good joke. And bear in mind, I'm in charge of the buttons.
Okay, ready?
You ready? A woman gets on a bus with her baby. The bus driver says, "Ugh, that's the ugliest baby I've ever seen." The woman walks to the rear of the bus and she sits down and she's fuming and she says to the man next to her, "That driver just insulted me." And the man says, "You go up there and tell him off. Go on, I'll hold your monkey for you."
Baby's a monkey. Yeah. Jeez, we're on this morning, aren't we? Jeez, we're on.
That's funny, Andrew.
Yeah, all right.
let's,
Abs, what do you got? Come on.
Let's finish with a
Save this.
Okay, why were there never any pregnant Barbies released?
Why were there never any pregnant Barbies released?
Because Ken comes in another box.
Oh, I don't get it.
Oh my God, I have just one joke off because your 2 jokes are crap.
Wait, just for the sake of it, I don't get it. Can you explain yourself here?
Oh, haven't the tables turned, baby? I love this segment.
Get back to the newsroom.
Usually we have Tom Rennan here ready to do the sports wrap,
Yeah.
but I can't see him, which isn't unusual, but we don't think he's coming at all.
Well, normally he bursts through the door with about 8 seconds before we're on air.
Yeah.
But he's gone on a holiday.
I thought he got brutally fired. I thought, wow, the industry moves quick, doesn't it?
Just-
You've just got to watch your back in radio.
You really, really do. You don't have to tell anyone more than me that.
Yeah.
You know?
True, true. Okay. Well, Ronnie's not here, so I thought, you know what, I'll take the reins.
The Weekend Sports Wrap with Andrew Horse Hayes.
Oh, you're in charge.
Yeah, finally.
Okay. Where do you want to start, doll?
I don't know. I'm still thinking about that little intro there. Well, let's start with the showdown. Oh, boy. Who saw that coming if you're a Port Adelaide supporter?
50,000 people at the Adelaide Oval have witnessed one of the great performances from one of the all-time Adelaide Crows greats.
112 to 65, 47-point win to the Crows. Wowee.
And excuse me, does Tex Walker just keep getting better and better with age?
Well, at the age that he is now, he's probably almost locked in an All-Australian Guernsey. He's first.
Yes.
That was a first showdown medal. And now he's still absolutely in the mix for his first Coleman medal, only trailing Charlie Kerner.
How many is Charlie in front of him?
Yeah, just a few.
Just a couple?
That's a great question.
Yeah, I know, without notice too, and you're looking at me with daggers.
Yeah, Charlie was pegging away. Like, Charlie had a lead of about 13, and all of a sudden Tex went bang,
Yeah.
kicked 7. Should have kicked 8 as well, which would have been a showdown record.
Yeah, right, was it? Okay.
Handed one off to Ben Keys.
Oh.
Don't call for it, Keysy.
Keysy.
Let Tex take care of it.
Settle down, Keysy, and put a shirt on, for God's sake, can you?
He's a good-looking rooster, Ben Keys. He can absolutely take that to bed. The result in your eyes? I mean, you reckon you predicted this.
Well, I did on Friday.
Okay.
I just said, you can never, ever, in a showdown, it doesn't matter where you are on the ladder. You can come from anywhere.
Yeah.
And
Seems strange,
they
too,
played with
doesn't
some real passion, though, the Crows, didn't they?
Yeah.
It's not strange that I predicted it. I told you I've got special AFL predicting powers
Right,
in my
okay.
waters.
Who's going to win the flag then?
At this point, Collingwood.
Collingwood. Okay, so the
Even
team
though they
that's on
lost to
top of the
Carlton.
ladder. So your big giant prediction is that the team that's on top of the ladder right now is going to win the flag.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, how do you do it?
All right.
How do you do it?
7:23, the 31st of July, 2023. I predicted Collingwood will win the grand final.
Say something bold, like I reckon Gold Coast can make a run from here. That's super bold.
Well, you asked me.
Yeah, some big talking points coming out of the game as well. In particular, a head collision between Lockie Jones and Aliir. Both boys looked like they were worse for wear when they hit the deck, and he went home and had a little HIA and were cleared to play again,
Yeah, right.
which was very interesting, wasn't it?
It was interesting.
Yeah.
The medical staff down there at Port coming under fire.
Yeah, they are. So
Rightfully so, Andrew Hayes. Go on a limb here. Come on, then.
Well, the follow-up is that the AFL's going to keep on investigating, and they're going to be in touch with Port over the next few days to monitor these boys' concussion-like symptoms to see if there's anything there. But obviously the memes are getting around, and everyone's saying, who was the doctor?
Hi, everybody!
All that sort of stuff. Mark Fisher, though, has an unbelievably good reputation.
Right.
That's what we can say.
Okay.
It's a big hit, though, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was
Oh,
massive.
my
Sort of
gosh.
Mid-air, like, head collision.
Yeah.
Ouch.
I've had a couple of those as well.
Yeah.
I do remember having
I
one.
know. It's obvious.
Yeah, I do remember having one in particular. And these things were done a little bit different back in the day. Remember having one where I got knocked out mid-air, hit the deck, got up and kept on playing. And I reckon by the time I staggered to the boundary line, I was going the wrong way. When they straightened me up, I came good.
Yeah.
Went back out there, kept on playing. We had a good game. We won.
Yeah.
And then I reckon I went out that night too. And I reckon I would have got home about 4 or 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, they were different times.
Yes, weren't they?
Yes.
Goodness me.
I blame the concussion on too many drinks.
No side effects for you, though, which is
No.
good, isn't it? Who'd be a tipster this weekend just gone with the footy?
Oh, my God.
Ridiculous. Gold Coast getting over Brisbane. Who saw that coming?
It's just ridiculous. I mean, pretty much. It was only a handful of games where the favourite actually won. So Collingwood went down. Geelong went down. The Bulldogs went down. These were all the favourites. The Lions, the Swans won. They were the favourites in that game. Obviously, the Crows won. They weren't the favourites. The Saints beat the Hawks. They were the favourites. And then the Melbourne got the job. But the Kangaroos went down to the Eagles. It's like, how did that happen? I thought they were both going to somehow lose.
How
They
was
had to crown a winner.
How was there a winner in that game?
Just ridiculous.
Okay, we need to talk about another sport, please.
Yeah, let's talk about the cricket. I'm glad you brought that up. Quite seriously, though, Australia's in for a chance to win this thing.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Bloody dead right I am.
Yeah!
Australia, none for 135, need 249 runs to win. Warner 58, Usman 69 not out. 1 day to play and it's not going to rain.
I tell you who should win the Ashes for whinging, and that's the Poms. Haven't they been carrying on? And I just want to win this test match just to put a full stop on the fact that we are the better side.
I just love how even if Australia does win the series, in England's mind, they won the series 5-zip.
Oh, it's the rain. Okay, no, it's not.
It's
no,
not.
We're better than you.
Yeah, better at cricket on your home deck. Cop that. All right, let's talk some netball.
Thank
Go
you very
on.
much. 3 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 games. The Australians, the Diamonds have won by 4,000 goals each and every game.
Yeah.
It's going to get tougher from here on in, though. So they've played the likes of Fiji and Tonga and et cetera, et cetera. So we're always going to win those. But it's going to get real when we face up against, the likes of New Zealand.
Yeah.
Traditional rivals.
Yeah. Tonga, a bit of a powerhouse in netball, aren't they? They got the one court.
Not one Tongan court. Yeah.
I got one question to ask you as well.
No, don't be a smarty pants.
No, just in terms of scheduling the Netball World Cup at the same time as the FIFA Women's World Cup.
I will never have you say a bad word against Netball Australia.
I'm not. And it wasn't their idea.
Oh, no, exactly.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Australia, the red hot favourites? Or is New Zealand?
It's pretty tight. England also very, very strong, and Jamaica.
Yeah, right.
As well. Jamaica have got half the Thunderbirds in their side.
Yeah.
Shamira Sterling, etc.
There you
Tanya
go.
Wilson. So, yeah, it's going to be a fascinating tournament. I don't know that we've got our strongest side over there. I'm just going to say that right now.
Okay, well, there you go. It's been said. That's a nice little bit of netball chat from you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Matilda's play tonight too.
Yes, against Canada. Good luck against that, the Olympic champs. Boy, oh boy, wowee.
For great deals and cheeky getaways, whatif.com has just the place.
A winter hideaway's great, but bring on spring.
Jump on the What If app to book hotels, apartments, holiday rentals and more.
What if it's Aussie for travel? Handball Blitz. Handball Blitz.
Yes, we have 2 grand finalists.
Unbelievable stuff. And would you believe they're brothers?
I know. I mean, what a handballing family. Michael and Lincoln from Highgate Primary are going to be battling out Port Adelaide v GWS 13th of August, just before the start of that game on a Sunday.
I genuinely cannot wait for the whole of Adelaide to see these boys go head to head. They are ridiculously talented.
Yeah, so I'm not sure. Like, we saw some really, really good kids.
Yeah.
With all the schools that we saw.
Yep.
But these kids, at one stage, I was watching these guys battle it out, and I couldn't even see the ball that was going that quick.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're like, is it bouncing or not? It was.
I know, and it's so low to the ground. Wasn't grubs.
Yeah.
Let's be clear about that.
Oh, my gosh. There were some controversial issues, so much so that when we got to the final stage, we required 2 Casanovas per game
Yes.
as double umpires.
Some people cutting up real rough about grubs, weren't they?
Yeah, and we tried at the start of the tournament, this was happening on Saturday,
Yeah.
we really tried to knuckle down and say, look, there is a dissent rule,
Yes.
but even the most lovely of kids, sometimes, I mean, passion, your heart rate's up, it all gets in the way. It
Yeah.
can sometimes just come to an ugly point.
It's all consuming, isn't it?
Yeah.
But what I love about this, there's $1,000 for the winner, $500 to the runner-up. That cash is staying in one family.
I know, that's good.
That's amazing, isn't it?
What an absolute handballing fraternity that family is in
Absolutely.
particular.
The pedigree.
The pedigree. Big thanks to McGain as well for putting it all together. McGain Real Estate, massive supporters of local, making a difference all over SA. Selling your home, then trust McGain. 13th of August.
A big shout out to Gussie too, our boy Gus, who was the face and the voice of the handball competition. He came third. He got knocked out just before the finals, and he was so upset. Bless his heart. But he's going to be the Wednesday weather kid. So
Hey, don't you worry as well. Gussie's going to come back bigger and better and stronger next year.
yeah. Gussie's going to have so much fortitude now after this defeat. He'll come back and just go bang.
And if you've seen Happy Gilmore as well, there's a particular scene where he doesn't quite make the hockey side. Only 365 more days to win the handball trades. That's Gussie right now.
That is Gussie.
He's in training.
He'll bounce back.
The biggest breaking story this town has ever seen. This is huge. Just got valuable info.
This is so juicy.
Jodies Juice.
Well, if you could stay awake until 11:30 last night and endure Daryl Summers' bizarre announcement of the Gold Logie, Google it, you would know that Sonia Kruger is your Gold Logie winner. So the whole host of multiple Channel 7 shows appeared a little bit overwhelmed as she took to the stage to accept her first Logie. She thanked all the people on the show she currently hosts, including Big Brother, Dancing with the Stars and The Voice. They launched a pretty solid campaign for her, the Anya Sonia thing.
Yeah.
But she had a bit of an awkward moment when she spoke about the favourite to win the Gold Logie, Hamish Blake. Have a listen.
Hamish and I have the same agent, Mark Clements. He's here tonight. And I said to him, Mark, who did you vote for? Put him on the spot. And he was like, well, Sonia, I think people are a little over Hamish. And I went, no, Mark, surely not. No, he's the odds-on favourite to win. And he went, no, and frankly, I'm secretly hoping he'll leave the agency so I can concentrate all of my efforts on you, Sonia. I'm just kidding, obviously. Mark did not say that. I'm paraphrasing Mark's words.
She was just trying to have a bit of fun.
And
it just came out wrong.
They flashed to Zoe Foster-Blake, who is Hamish's wife, and she looked very unimpressed at the joke.
Oh,
I was at a red carpet for Mission Impossible once, and Sonia was hosting from there. I have never ever seen someone's tresses being attended to so often, and her makeup. It was like every 3 minutes they were just in there, like fixing her hair, doing her makeup. It was extraordinary. It would be exhausting.
Yeah, that would be tough. I imagine that would be tough, getting all the makeup done. So the campaign as well on your Sonia, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, does that mean that is Channel 9 going to stop campaigning for Tracy Grimshaw?
Oh, yeah.
Now that she doesn't work there anymore?
Yeah, I think so.
What an effort that was over the years.
Oh, my goodness. Now, Sam Pang delivered an epic opening monologue, so a bit of a borderline sub-joke that he probably could have left out of there, but apart from that, he got universal praise for his efforts. Have a listen to his gear, him talking about the people that they asked to host it before him.
Know that I was not Channel 7's first choice to host tonight. So let's go through the list of people Channel 7 asked, eh? So Hamish Blake said no. Thank you, Hamish. I really appreciate it, mate. Some of us have a mortgage.
It's very good, right on through.
Yeah.
So Mick Malloy said yes.
Yes.
But then the lawyer said no.
No, it was very good. He was very good. He must have... I thought like he was a little bit nervous at the start, as you would be. The whole eyes of Australia are on you, plus all your peers in a live audience would be terrifying.
He's a gun.
Yeah.
It's seriously, and obviously it's going to sound like I'm just batting for Channel 7 here, but the front bar, he is he's a giant on there.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
MasterChef won Best Reality Program. Well done. And they paid tribute to Jock Zonfrillo.
And as I stand here tonight, it's still hard to believe that my mate and our amazing judge Jock is no longer with us. So, big man, this is 100% dedicated to you. Tonight we are going to celebrate Jock style. Please, everybody, give it up for Jock Zonfrillo!
Gives you goosebumps, doesn't it?
Yeah, there you go.
And if you want to see a really good example of women hating on other women, check out Celeste Barber's pre-Logie's post. So she put a photo of her in Spanx and said, I spent $300 on them. She's lost a lot of weight. She looks beautiful, happy, healthy. Good for her. But given she's made a career out of sort of parodying supermodel celeb Insta posts, everyone's sort of now turning on her because she's lost this weight and she looks really good. Can I read some of the comments? They're awful. Someone said Zempic is a hell of a drug. All the time a little more obsessed with looking skinny and like everyone you used to make fun of. Have you been trying to lose weight, or you're smaller and smaller every time I see photos of you? And then people started to bite back then. Oh my God, you women in the comments are the reason we're the worst to each other. It was there was 700 comments.
Yeah.
And it's just depressing to read them, to be honest.
Ladies, can't we all just get along?
Can't we all just be happy for one another? Like, everyone's on their own journey. Relax.
How good's social media?
Yeah, so good, isn't it?
It's good for feedback, isn't it?
It's not a hotbed of hate at all.
Yeah. Imagine losing weight and becoming healthier and healthier and getting smashed for it.
Yeah, it's amazing stuff, isn't it? Anyway, Logie's big night had by all.
There you go. What about this? Subway restaurant and Subway in America have announced that one lucky customer who legally changes their first name to Subway will be rewarded with free Deli Hero subs for life.
No one's doing
good.
that.
Finally. A competition we can all get around. It goes for a few days, August 1st to August 4th. The winning contestant just needs to agree the name, change the name if randomly selected. Company said it will reimburse the winner for legal and processing costs connected with the name change. So I love as well that they've gone with like, oh no, you can do this. Like they've switched it around, a bit of gaslighting. Like we're going to select one lucky customer where you get to change your name to Subway.
At least they didn't make it, change your name to Tuna Melt or something like that.
Tuna Melt.
Tuna Melt.
Hello, Tuna Melt speaking.
Hello, teriyaki chicken.
Hello, teriyaki chicken. Hello, Meatball speaking. Is that Mr. Meatball? Sure is. How can I help you?
Do you want beetroot? It'll cost you extra.
Yeah, a bit of avocado. I've got us thinking. 132410, get involved. When have you changed or nearly changed your name? I know it's a niche.
It's so niche. No one's going to call in and say, I changed my name.
I reckon there's people that have been close to changing their name and have almost looked up the process.
Yeah.
Because, so for example, in my school system, and don't ask me why, but the name Jed
Yeah.
It was like that was a term of insult.
Like a Karen.
Yeah, like that guy's such a Jed.
Really?
So you got Jed, and you've also got Nigel. I know a couple of Nigels as well.
Yeah,
great guys.
If you were a Karen or a Nigel, you'd probably look at it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but Jed in our sort of school system, for whatever reason, and we used to joke about it, be like, "Oh, geez, it's tough if your name's Jed."
Yeah,
there's a lot of prominent Jeds.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, Jed McEntee.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, reasons known only to you why that was insulting to be called Jed.
I don't even know why. It just was.
Okay.
You changed your name originally.
Yeah, but only because I got... Yeah, so I was Williams and then got married, became a Blewett.
But then you didn't change it back?
No, I didn't for a long time, actually, until I got married again, because I didn't want to have a different surname to Taylor. So I didn't want to have a different surname to my child. That just seemed wrong.
Oh, I thought your maiden name was Hooker. Shout out to the hookers out there. LJ Hooker, you're the best.
Something wrong with you. 13 24 10. No one's going to call. I can promise you that. So have a think about what you want to do to fill the space in the next 3 or 4 minutes, because no one's going to call in and say, I changed my name.
It's almost turning into like a battle of the bangers type competitive situation. Prove Jodie wrong. Give us a call, 13 24 10.
We will put you in the running for the winter weekend escapes if you have changed your name, but I highly doubt it.
If you've changed name, or you were close and you even looked up the process.
Okay. Oh, don't bend the rules now.
No, because if you're really close to changing your name, you were right on the edge.
Yeah. Just on line 1, I think we've got a call from Tuna Melt.
Tuna Melt from Mawson Lakes. Let's go to Melinda in the Adelaide Hills. Good morning, Melinda.
Good morning.
Good morning. Have you changed your name?
No, but my grandfather did, and it affected who I married.
What do you mean?
Well, I didn't know he was my grandfather because my dad was adopted.
Yeah.
But when I was a teenager, I found out my dad's birth certificate had a man named Buck Stevens as his father, which my grandmother had married and then remarried.
Yeah.
But as an adult, I found out later that he actually changed his name from Frederick Stackler to Buck Stevens.
Right.
Oh, my God.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the weird part is I had married a man who was from a German family, the Stecklers.
Yeah.
And then when we looked at the family tree, Frederick Stackler was from a man who had immigrated from Germany, and when they immigrated over, they changed it from Steckler in spelling to Stackler, and in fact, I married my cousin.
Yes! Of course.
Right. But yeah, I found out that of 7 brothers, one of them went to America, and his grandson changed his name, and I'm his granddaughter. And then I came to Australia and married a man whose family came from Germany with the same last name.
Are you still married, Melinda?
23 years.
Yeah, wow.
Okay.
Have you ever resided in Tasmania?
You can tell by my accent, probably not.
No. You've done some real work on Ancestry.com too, Melinda.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. My family is who did it, and my mother-in-law. She was very excited. She was so happy that he married somebody with German lines.
That is outstanding.
Wow.
So changing your name, you should probably let people know why and who in your family before they get married to people.
Yeah.
Well, Melinda, we're going to put you in the running for the winter weekend escape with your cousin.
Yeah.
Off you guys go.
Yeah, very good stuff. Oh, goodness me. Wet roads are dangerous. If you can't remember the last time you had your brakes checked, it's been too long. Don't wait. Call 1300 Auto Masters today. So there you go. For different reasons.
Yes.
Sometimes people change their names.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. You're surprised I didn't go harder on the Tasmanian thing?
No.
You're rolling your eyes before I even said it.
Well, mate, I knew. I saw it coming from 800 metres away.
Oh, Jodes, I've been saying this forever. Now it's official. You keep on watching the skies.
What's happened?
What a big week it's been for the alien watchers out there.
Yeah.
Confirmed last week, UFO whistleblower David Grush told Congress The US government has uncovered extraterrestrial bodies and spaceships from crash sites, and that the internet responded, I'd say, pretty accordingly. I don't think we've responded hard enough on this.
Okay.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Are we just so desensitized with all this stuff now?
Yeah, I don't know. I think if you're anything like me, I don't like thinking about what's out there because it scares me. Because I don't want to be invaded as a planet and as a species.
You don't want to be probed. I don't want to be probed either.
Not after the weekend I've had, no.
Maybe all the aliens are really nice.
I bring you love.
Or maybe they take you away in their little spaceships and they probe you.
Yeah.
Who wants to get probed? Nobody.
No one, ever.
Especially on a Monday, it's the worst.
And then they do that thing where they make you forget
Yeah.
that you've been probed.
Yeah, and then you wake up and you're like, oh, geez, bum's a bit sore. And then the alien's there and you're like, what happened last night? And he just shrugs his shoulders. He's like, nothing, mate, nothing happened. Next question.
I bring you love.
Wow, that's a special kind of love, isn't
That's
it?
just that's come out of nowhere.
All right.
Makes you think, though, doesn't it? When you look around us in society, maybe some of the celebrities as well. Are there any aliens amongst us, do you reckon?
Oh, I don't know.
Surely.
I don't know. What do you think?
I reckon there probably is. I've been thinking about this for a while. I've got a top three for you. I reckon people who are classified as humans who are probably, in fact, aliens.
Right, but they look like humans.
They look like humans.
Right.
And they have human characteristics.
But you think they're from Mars?
I think they might be in disguise and they're aliens dressed up as humans.
Yeah, or Saturn or
Yeah.
Pluto or...
Maybe. Who knows?
Or the other one that works in with being probed.
Yeah. Uranus ties are beautiful.
I didn't say it.
It's a planet. It's a planet. Number one, Steve Smith. Steve Smith's got some strange movements, doesn't he?
What do you mean?
Some strange mannerisms, the way he carries himself. And don't worry, they could be really, really good. Like these elite humans, and maybe they're too good for their own selves. And that's where you go, well, maybe the guy's just an alien. But Steve Smith just sort of moves around a bit differently, don't you reckon?
You've scored so many runs that you're from outer space?
Yeah, just his habits in between shots as well.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Just how OCD he is with things.
Yeah.
Steve Smith absolutely could be one. Kanye West, he's definitely an alien.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning, Kanye.
Shut the up.
That's alien talk.
He could be one just because he gives 0 Fs about anything ever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he just does what Kanye wants to do.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
maybe.
That makes sense. The other one for me is Piers Morgan. He's an alien, and he's been sent from another planet to piss off everyone. It's a giant experiment that the aliens are having, and they're taking the absolute mickey out of us because they've sent us Piers Morgan.
Yeah.
I don't think people in England even like Piers Morgan.
He's like the English Kane Corns. Like he deliberately just says things just to antagonise.
Oh, I'd rather listen to Kane Corns. I'd much rather Kane. You got one?
Yeah, I think Pete Davison, you know the guy off Saturday Night Live?
Yes.
He's a really unusual looking cat, but also manages to snag the hottest women on the planet.
Yeah, so if those other aliens that you talk about have got those little things that make you forget things, has Pete Davidson got some kind of special wand that he's waving in front of the best looking and the highest profile women celebrities on the planet?
And the wand goes, you think I'm hot? You think I'm hot?
Yeah. Have a look at me. Are you though? I mean, statistically, it's not what these elite looking women would go for, but here we are.
Here we are.
Yeah.
I think he must be... Like, women love funny men or funny aliens, right? So that just must blind women everywhere. Like, oh, you're so funny, Pete, come here, snog me.
Snog me.
Nom, nom, nom.
That's how it works. Have you got one as well? Text us through. Who do you think might be just an alien undercover? 0400 919 919. Let's just expose them all.
I bring you love.
Had a lot of fun today, talking about all sorts of things from aliens
I bring you love.
to all the goss from the Logies. There's a bit going on too.
There's a bit going around, wasn't there?
Yeah, it was really good.
Goodness me.
Hey, guess what?
Well done to Sonia Krieger, by the way.
Yeah, gold Logie winner. Good stuff.
If you know what I mean.
Should have the speech again, maybe do things a little bit differently.
Maybe she wouldn't have had a crack at Hamish Blake, the world's most popular bloke.
Oh my gosh, the most beautiful person on the planet. It's like, what are you trying to do, mate? You're trying to shoot Bambi.
Yeah. And if you're getting a death stare from Hamish's wife, Zoe, then you know you've said something off.
Yeah.
Because she seems lovely.
Yeah. Hey, guess what's back tomorrow?
Oh, is it songs to songs?
It
Oh
is.
no, I don't want to think about it because I start getting anxious already.
You're
Too
really
much.
good at it.
No, I'm not.
No, you're actually quite good at it.
No, because what I do is I know the lyrics to the songs and I start singing them, and then I literally hand you the name of the song on a platter.
Well, I appreciate that.
And then you pick up the bits on the platter and go,
It's really
thanks
nice.
very much, I'll win.
I see things a little bit differently
Do you?
to that version of events, but that's okay.
That's all right.
It gets a little bit competitive.
We don't have to agree on everything.
Yeah. All right, so make sure you catch up on the podcast.
Adelaide's Jodie and Hayesy.